Hey guys. I want to know one of the things that really sucks about politics these days is that the left has good ideas about where to go in this country in the way, I'm not saying everything, you don't have to agree with everything, but in the way of something like Medicare for all, a decent living wage, education, all of these things that should be positive in our lives have all been demonized. Doing Medicare for all would save trillions of dollars. The left wants that. I want that for myself. I also want that for you too. I don't understand how I keep getting this pushback from people, people call you terrible names. And they're really actually quite angry at you just because you're a liberal. It's like the Republican Party is good at demonizing people. They've got you thinking that our ideas are radical. So healthcare, raising minimum wage, how is that radical? It's not. So at what point do you stop listening to the rhetoric and the things that they're telling you to think, and you actually start thinking for yourselves? We're all still waiting for that to happen. All of us on the left are waiting for that to happen. For you to figure out just how badly you're being screwed, lied to your face, while they're laughing at you and taking money behind your back. Because you're busy with things like, no, it wasn't a Nazi salute. Yes, it was a Nazi salute. He has autism. Like, all of these distractions are there to keep you from paying attention to the fact that they're getting ready to tap into Medicare and Social Security. So they're going to take the money that those of us who are regular Americans, they're going to take things from us so that they can have another yacht. And I know that when we talk about these things, it seems abstract. It's not abstract. They're already pushing for this legislation now. Do you think Fox News is reporting that to you? Do you even understand that you're not getting all of the facts if you're watching Fox News, or you're getting lied to? You live in the United States and you don't even have the basic facts of what's actually happening in this country because you live in a false reality. That's what Fox News does. It's an echo chamber. And you've lost the ability to think about anything. Trying to have a debate with someone who is on the right, we come to it with, facts, and, if you don't agree with me, go look it up, Google it. We do all of the work to bring the facts to you, only to be given, but Biden did this, or stop with the whataboutism. I don't want to hear about Clinton. I don't want to hear about Biden. I don't want to hear about Obama. We're under a Trump presidency right now. Are you going to be able to call him out for anything? Do you not recognize that that's why we have all of the hate in this country towards black people and gay people and trans people? That's the place that you're operating from. You're demonizing everybody but the Republican Party. It's like you want to have a United States that's all white Christian people. Yet there's a whole lot of others of us that also live in this country. And we should get to live here just as freely as you do, which means you don't get to take the Christian agenda and cram it down our throats. There is a separation of church and state. And with Project 2025 and everything that's going on right now, that's being taken away. That's all fine and good for you Christians who have a Christian in charge. But at some point in the future, if we have a Muslim president, that's not going to fly with you. So you should really appreciate the fact that we're trying to keep things separate. We're not trying to keep you from being able to worship whatever your religion is. Feel free to do that. Do not make me do that. Do not force me to do that. Do not put the Bible in a classroom to teach my child. The Bible is one book out of 4,500 religions that we have on earth, one of them being Christianity, and within Christianity, 41,000 different denominations. Y'all can't even agree what Christianity is. So why can't we just keep that separate? You do that on your own time. Don't put it in schools, and don't put it in the rest of our lives. We don't want it. When are things going to change? There are so many of us that we're just tired of it. People living in fear, people being deported. Oklahoma City, you know what happened here is ICE raided a home and dragged some women out in the yard half naked. That's not okay. That should not be okay to anyone. I don't care if it's I don't care if you're a Republican or a liberal or somewhere in between. That is not okay. And that is falling under authoritarianism, a dictatorship. If you really loved America like you say you do, then you would back the Constitution. You would back our democracy. But you don't. You just wave your flag and sing Trump's praises. It's the most mind-boggling thing I've ever seen. So, come at me in the comments if you want. I don't really care. You're going to have to start paying attention to this sooner or later. And it'd be better for all of us if it was sooner. And we can all sort of get on the same page together. Not be Republicans and liberals. Like, it should be all of the people together. But that involves being kind to everyone and not trying to force your opinions on others and not telling people that they're subhuman because they love a person of the same sex or they're a trans person. Let people live their lives and stop trying to create everybody to live in your image that right now is just an image of hate. That's all it is. You take the worst parts of the Bible and you highlight all of that in the way that you act out in the world. And you overlook or gloss over the parts that are good. Treat your neighbor as you would treat yourself. Like, what would Jesus do? Jesus was a kind and caring person. That should be the beauty of Christianity. Instead, Christians right now are focusing on the fear. And from fear stems hate. It's just a natural progression. A lot of Christians need to question what their beliefs are right now. Because God knows your heart. If you believe in God and Jesus, they know your heart. And you can't go around treating people poorly, but thinking that because you're a Christian, you're going to get into heaven. It just doesn't work that way. Anyway, some things to think about. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Peace out.